In for the Night is a podcast that discusses movies, random topics, and gives you an excuse to just stay in for the night.
No, gives you.
It gives all of us.
No. It gives you. I play video games.
You stay in for the night?
Oh, yeah, it's still true. Olvi.
I'm just going to stay in for the night. We'll be your friends. We're your excuse. Welcome.
Welcome to the horror.
Wow. We're not that bad. Just
That doesn't mean bad.
welcome to the horror show? Yeah.
Yeah, horror show. Because we watch
Usually-
a lot of like murderous stuff. And some of our topics are murderous. Like we did tortures the other day.
That was awesome.
It was.
That was very...
Someone learned some new tortures that
Blood
they used
Eagle.
to do. Blood Eagle. I can't remember some of the other names.
There's a lot.
It wasn't a lot, but
There's 10 different ones, and it's just gross.
I'm sure there's more. We could probably do another one on that one too.
Probably.
I'm sure there's another 10 at least that we can find.
Random torture devices.
Mm-hmm.
Random forms of torture.
Oh, we can do like, because that one was back in the day, and we can do like this day and age tortures.
I mean, we should just come up with 10 our own.
Or that. That would work too.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Hi, I am G Doggerino.
I thought we were changing that.
I don't have a new name yet.
Oh. So we were discussing something, and you were proud of yourself for a specific thing. Can you explain what you're proud of yourself about?
Using my hands in the correct way.
Jesus Christ. No.
Playing video games better?
No, you suck at that. Let's move on.
Transferring down to Dallas? I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm just
Mental
kidding.
math.
Mental math. I was going to get there.
He was
trying
talking
to
about
annoy
his
you.
mental math. He was like, oh, my computer's charged 27%, and now it's at 31, and that's 4. And I'm like, that's not really that difficult.
Well, I wasn't talking about that. That just reminded me of my video game that I play where I need to add shit up because you have something in your inventory, you're trying to get something out of your boxes, and you have to like actually click on it to like add it to the number that you want. So it's like 17 and say I need like 42 or something. I'm like, bam, type thing. I just like my math is, and I'm like, oh, well, look at that. I can do it quicker than I normally could.
So so your math is good, great, but your geography is lacking.
Yeah, it's very much lacking.
I think you need to get on a game and play like geography games or something.
Nah, what do I need to know
bit.
geography for? I know where I live, and that's all I need to know.
What happens if there's a zombie apocalypse and they're like, you need to go to like New York, and you're gonna go to West Coast?
Why the fuck would we go to New York if there was a zombie apocalypse? That's like that's probably where the breakout's going to happen.
Probably.
Honestly.
Fine. It's going to go to South Carolina, and then you go to California.
I mean, I know the general area of where South Carolina is. It's in the East Coast.
Go to Idaho.
That I don't know where the fuck that is. I would be lost.
You'll just start going east, and you actually needed to go west.
I just go north. I'm like, I'll find it eventually.
It's not. It's like northwest.
See, but it's general right direction.
You'll just like end up in like.
I mean,
Canada.
there's maps, babe. I don't need to know in my head where it is.
You'll end up in Alaska, and you're like, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah, I drove there.
It's in the middle of the ocean.
Imagine they like built a bridge that no one knows about from the United States to Alaska.
Alaska is the United States.
Clearly, the United States, the land.
What is it? Congruent? Congenital?
I don't know.
There's a C word for it. It's like the one where they're all Sure.
Okay, got it.
No. Baby gravy.
Baby gravy.
Gentleman's relish.
Jinx, you owe me a beer.
Okay, so my granddaddy, he used to live in an RV with Grandma Bev, and they literally drove from California all the way to Alaska and back.
How do they? Oh, because it's next to Canada. Oh, wait. Did I just say that they built a bridge from the United States to Alaska? Guess where I thought it was still.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope. I completely forgot that it was attached to Canada.
There is a natural bridge. It's called land, also known as Canada.
Ah, damn it.
And this is my life, folks.
Jesus. See, I'm telling you, it's embedded in my brain.
I'm gonna buy you a globe.
That it is in water. Not, well, I mean, it is water, but
It's
not
surrounded by
attached to
water.
Canada.
It's like a peninsula.
I think it's southwest, not northwest.
And wouldn't you think that it would be a little bit warmer?
I mean, yeah, but maybe just Alaska's like kind of like the Bermuda Triangle. Just shit happens weird there, so it's just fucking cold.
Polar bears are like, what the fuck? They're all like laying on like the beach, and they're just like sunglasses on, like the polar bear.
Yeah, that's what happens. Like,
Did you know polar bears are not actually white? Their fur is clear.
clear? What do you mean clear?
Like it's clear. It's see-through. It's just all of it together makes it look white.
I don't believe you.
You can look that fucking shit up.
I want to fucking see it.
Great.
Great.
Good.
Baby gravy.
What is it, Daddy
Daddy
sauce.
sauce?
I want it to be DD. Daddy.
Not remember that one. That one's my favorite.
Daddy sauce.
Daddy sauce.
I'm coming for you, Daddy.
Daddy sauce.
All right, welcome to the show, folks. I hope that was entertaining for the first 2 seconds. The dogs are actually out playing because it is daylight out and it's very, very nice today. It's in the
I don't even
80s.
think they've come back in yet.
And so we're just going to tell you to take a shot right now, just for fun.
Yeah, no, you know what? Take 2 shots. You know what? No. Take
Shotgun a White
shot
Claw.
and shotgun a beer. There we go.
It's like Sunday Fun Day, folks.
Sunday fun day. Sunday fun day.
Are you done?
No.
No, you...
Sunday. Oh.
All right, so we're not qualified. Is when
We are qualified. Can you stop saying it wrong,
when
please?
we take
Stop
your
saying it wrong.
advice or your confessions and we read them online on the podcast. And so guess what, folks? We have some good ones.
Stop saying we're not qualified.
We're not qualified, so if we give you advice and it's terrible advice, just know
She's lying. Don't believe
we
her.
are not qualified for anything. So
I will show y'all my PhD card.
I thought you were going to say penis, but
Why would I show them my penis? For one, they wouldn't be able to see it.
see, I always said this to my friends. If like, whenever I was dating online and guys would randomly send dick pics, I don't want to see it. Only time I would ever want to see it is if you made a tiny hat for it.
If you made a tiny, what if they have a big one?
Oh, then a big hat for it.
Or make a tiny hat and just make it look bigger.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like a little sombrero.
It's like 9 to 10 inches, and they had like this little sombrero on there.
That would be hilarious. And then it would look like a worm with one eye.
Or a big snake with one eye. Your choice of words are terrible. We didn't say it was like my penis. Mine's a little worm.
Yours is a grub.
A grub? That just sounds terrible. I don't think I want to call it a grub.
It's like an acorn.
Baby acorn.
I love Naruto. Okay. So we are going to go and start reading your confessions, advice, shit that you share with us. So, oh, that's good. Shit that you share.
Shit that you share.
I love that.
Shit sharing.
Shit sharing.
It's like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Okay. I'm
Technically, that's shit sharing. She's making throw up faces.
yeah.
For y'all that have never seen 2 girls, 1 cup, well,
Don't watch it.
I don't even think you can anymore. I don't think it's on the internet anymore. But if you can, and you're willing to, just don't look at it after you just eaten.
Or before you're going to eat.
Or before you're going to eat.
Any around mealtime.
Yeah, just don't do it. But look it up if you're curious. You're in for a treat.
No, you're not. We're moving on. All right, so the first one I am going to read today is a confession. Sure. This is a really cute one. I like this one. I used to take my cat to the drive-in movie theater. I didn't want to go alone and had no one else to go with. He loved it. He'd chill with me, purr, get petted or something, sometimes
Or something.
or sometimes take a nap. I didn't mean or something.
Oh my God.
We did this for years. The employee at the ticket booth said that people take their dogs all the time, but I'm the only person she's ever seen bring their cat.
That's cute.
That is really cute. Oh, Remember today, like I was having issues talking.
You still are.
Yeah, I still am. So that's a reason. But the funny thing is like I was gonna say something like I don't want to hurt your feelings, but instead
I
of
don't
saying,
want to hurt your fingers.
yeah,
But why?
I have no idea.
Like something usually you would like think of something randomly or see something that like makes you say fingers, but you just said fingers instead of feelings. It's a little bit weird.
Okay.
A little bit weird.
Okay.
Is your brain working fine?
No,
100% not.
it's pretty done.
I can tell that. So mine is a confession-rooney as well, and it's a super long one, folks. It's like a page, so get ready. I ate a whole family-sized cake in the parking lot. I was 8 months pregnant, and I had this insane craving for chocolate cake. Chocolate cake is pretty good. So I went to buy one. As soon as I got in the car, I knew I couldn't wait to get home. I got the cake and sat in the back seat so no one would see me. There I sat eating an entire family-sized chocolate cake with my hands. I don't know what came over me. This was almost a year ago now, and I haven't told another soul. Thank you. This is all. That is awesome.
There was like it was on a podcast or something where this woman was talking about when she was pregnant and she really just wanted the breadsticks from Olive Garden with like the marinara sauce.
It is good.
And so she did a DoorDash thing, but she had it as if her husband made it for her. And she put on there, "My wife is violently pregnant. Please provide her with breadsticks and extra marinara sauce, please, and we'll pay for it." And so she came back with like buttloads of breadsticks and marinara sauce.
Jesus.
And now whenever I produce Spawn, I'm going to call myself violently pregnant all the time.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So I am on to an advice. This one's longer, but legitimately longer. So hold on to your horses. Hi, y'all. Using a throwaway for reasons, so throwaway names, so we don't know who they are. Would like some advice, if possible. I'm a 38-year-old male. Saw some text between my fiance, 38 female, and a colleague of hers, male, age unknown. My partner was ending multiple texts via WhatsApp with "my love" and the kissy face, heart emoji, and the heart emojis on multiple of his texts when they were discussing when to meet up for lunch, etc. We have been dating for 4 years, and I proposed 2 years ago. We are currently planning our wedding. Subsequently, last night my fiance asked if the work colleague could stay a few nights a week at ours, as he's just gone through a breakup and the commute to work every day is long and we live close to her work, just until he finds another place to stay. Around 2 nights a week. That was like a long thing for that. Jesus. Unaware I'd seen those messages. I wasn't prying. His messages popped up as I was using her phone to track an Amazon delivery to our house. I questioned why that would be appropriate. Her immediate response was that he was gay and I would get along with him as he's a nerd like me. And I have nothing to worry about. Unsure how to proceed, but gather frank conversation is in order, and I need to say I've seen the messages and it made me uncomfortable. Thanks in advance.
I am kind of confused there. So
okay, so the wife,
there's a husband who's married.
Fiance. So they're only engaged. So the guy is asking for advice because he saw his fiance's phone and messages on WhatsApp from her colleague, male colleague, popped up. And a lot of the text messages have like heart and my love and
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's the husband or fiance and his wife is doing this, right? Okay. Because you said a couple of he, she's in there, and I was like, it did not seem like, I was confused. I thought the guy was married or engaged to another guy, and then you said she. I thought the husband was like, yeah. Anyway, got it.
That sucks.
I mean, just meet the person.
Yeah, meet the person. Maybe they are gay, and it's
maybe
just they're
gay.
tight. Like I find that I would rather find out that they were gay, but if they're not, or stalk them. If you know his name, stalk him on Facebook and see if he's really gay. You can see the pictures.
How was the messages going? Was it like, was there any sexual message going on there? Like, oh, I want to bend you over and do you like a jackrabbit type thing? Or was it just like, oh, I love you, like see you tomorrow at work type thing? Like, or is it like that?
I say I love you to my friends all the time.
Yeah, and
but it's
I
not
do too.
male friends, but like girlfriends.
I mean, I say it to a couple, but you do the same, so you know who I'd say it to.
Yeah. Or do I?
You do, because we say it like together when we're there, because they say it to us, and we're like, oh, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.
So I would just stay calm, take a couple deep breaths, and approach this person or stalk them on Facebook
or
Instagram.
You can invite them both out, so the fiance and the friend. Get them a drink, roofie it.
I was going to say that.
Wait until they're about to get passed out. I'm like, oh, you know what? It's getting late. Maybe we should go home. Take them both home, tie them up, and figure out what's going on.
I mean, that's like a longer version with a lot of work, but yeah.
It's not a lot of work. It's an easy thing. As soon as they get that first drink, just let them like, oh, you know, wait until they go to the restroom. Slip. Chug, drunky poos.
Druggy poos, not
druggy poos.
Druggy poos.
Druggy
but the
poos.
thing is, if you're drugging somebody's drink at a restaurant, the wait staff is going to know.
No, they won't. Not if you're fucking
oh,
good.
Oh, shit. They had too much to drink. And it's still full. And
not if you're fucking skills.
Powder's like on top.
Let me do this. I got this.
Dear Lord, no. I am not letting you lead any mission.
Well, that's rude.
You'll forget what you're doing and then start staring at the sun. Like,
can't stare at the sun if there's no sun there to stare at, babe. I'm talking about now. You don't invite people. Well, normally you don't invite people out during the day to go drink unless it's a weekend. So, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Yeah, but I think you should just make dinner at home and just invite them and see how it would work. And then
yeah, see, I didn't think about that.
And then just be like, because then if you have to put them in the car, then you have to drive out, and then you have to lift them and bring them in the house.
I mean, I said when they get close to getting druggy drunk, then you leave so they can still walk on their own. They might need assistance. And then who knows? Maybe they might fall and hit their face on the face. Or, wow. Hit their face on a concrete. Hit their face on the face.
Do you remember like there was I guess it was a TikTok or a Facebook thing where it was like these reasons why I can't be an assassin. And so like somebody walks away and then they come up and they look around and then they pour the poison into the drink and then they stir it with their finger and then they put it in their mouth
and get like, poison. I think I've seen that one.
I thought that was funny because that's so true. Because people would do that. You know they would do that.
Oh fuck!
I'm dead. So that's my advice. You got a couple good. Just talk to them, invite them over for dinner, and then if it turns out to be sketchy as hell, then drug them.
I mean, but if they're smart, they wouldn't freaking do it right then and there. But I mean, if he's obviously seen the messages on her phone, and he just said it's disturbing, that doesn't mean it seems like it's a lot of like sexual shit going on. So right. I think she might be right, and it might just be a gay guy.
But it's just like if your husband's uncomfortable with it, you should.
Yeah, if your husband's uncomfortable with it, then the wife should stop.
Right. It just being a respectful partner. But at the same rate, I mean, like, I would understand if, he's gay. Okay, fine, whatever. It's not a big deal. It's just
gay guys still get with women every once in a while sometimes.
Each their own. Like, whatever.
So, I mean, if it is, yeah, if the husband's uncomfortable or he's being uncomfortable, he should talk to the wife. If she's like, well, no, I'm not going to stop being friends with him. You
can still be friends, but maybe just not do those emojis. Don't.
Well, yeah, like stop don't say texting like that.
Because it's a colleague. It's not even a friend. It's a colleague. So.
Oh yeah, they're probably banging each other if she says colleague. Oh, let's see. Only did one. Yeah. So mine is Addy Vice too. My husband has slept with men and doesn't know I know. My husband's first ever sexual experience with a man. And I know this because the man in question told me. Should I tell my husband that I know? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a easy one for sure.
Just let him know, hey, your friend that you slept with.
Okay, so she says my husband has slept with men, so he's not still doing it, I'm assuming?
I don't think so. From what they're saying, I don't think they are. Or her husband is. Their husband is.
I mean,
Yeah, like, I mean, it doesn't, if he's doing it still, that's a problem.
If he's doing it still, yeah, that's definitely a problem. You should definitely let him know.
'Cause-
But if he just did it in the past before y'all got married,
Unless you have an open marriage and you're both okay with it, but
I mean, I wouldn't just go up to him and be like, hey, I know you sleep with men. Or I know
you've
you have slept with men.
Yeah.
I just know about it and I'm cool with it, whatever, just as long as you're not still doing it.
Right.
Because obviously we're married. But, like, maybe ask him somehow. Like, maybe y'all are out at dinner and be like, hey, you know, like, have you ever been with anyone else besides women before or something like that? Just see what he says.
Or just talk about past partners.
Or that. Somehow try to bring it up nonchalantly and just see what he says. Now, if he blatantly lies to your face, well,
Then pull it out. Be
then
like,
pull it out of your
"Well,"
back pocket and be like, serve it on a fucked up platter.
Or maybe the friend that says he slept with him lied and is just trying to cause drama. Because there are people like that out
Oh,
there.
that's true, too. Ooh, the plot thickens.
Like my gravy.
You got that thick gravy, don't you?
Remember on Big Bang Theory when Raj is making Thanksgiving dinner and he's making like gravy, and he was like, "Ooh, the plot thickens like my gravy." I love him.
I don't know if I've seen it. Maybe I've
Yeah,
seen
you
it.
did because you laughed at it. It was funny. All right, confession time. Oh, are we done with the advice on that one? Yeah, just talk to him about past. If it's bothering you, definitely bring it up. But
Yeah, communication is always a key. If something's bothering you, you should always bring it up. Whether you just ask blatantly or if you try to somehow go around it to get the question or answer out of them. But you should always bring up stuff that's bothering you, because if you don't, it's just going to like eat at you. And it's going to bother you. You're going to be resentful, then you're going to cause arguments, then you're going to get a divorce. And it could all been
the
like
world blows up, and then monsters roam the world.
and then zombies come out the woodworks and start eating brains, and then aliens come and take them out, and it's just a whole big thing.
Dogs start talking.
Yeah, dogs start talking to you, and it just just talk about it right then and there to stop all of that from happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah, I agree, 100%.
Are we done? All right, my next one is a confession. I still think about a girl that ghosted me on Tinder almost a year later.
Wow.
That's not it. The kicker is when I finally got back in touch with her, it turns out she ghosted me because I wanted to take her out to dinner instead of going to a coffee shop. I understand the reasoning now for wanting a coffee over dinner, low pressure, low stakes, but can't understand why her solution was ghosting. She could have just said, I'd rather go for a coffee first to get to know you better. And we could have had a wonderful time. It's rough out there, boys. Put in any effort at all, and it might just swim away.
Wow.
That's like a hard eye roll. Like, his ego got crushed, and he's sad. Sorry, dude, but get over it. Fuck.
I mean, I would like to know too. Especially if they're like, having a good time chit chatting, and all of a sudden like, hey, I want to take you out to dinner, and she's just like, deuces. Be like, what the fuck?
That means if that was really the case, she's stupidly immature. And
Yeah, like
you
she's
wouldn't
not the one you want to date anyway.
Yeah, unless you are also, which apparently you might be, because you're continuing thinking about a girl that ghosted you on Tinder. Of the
He
worst.
really liked her. What's wrong with that?
Whatever.
You big hater.
Get over shit.
You still talk about guys that you dated back in the day.
Yeah, but
You don't miss them, but
I
still.
don't miss him. But I wonder what happened to the dude that ghosted me after he proposed.
See, there you go.
But that's like he proposed.
And you probably still wonder.
I hope he died.
But you still wonder, though.
I do wonder about
See?
that. But that's different. I met him. I dated him.
But still, you still wonder. That's the same. People will have different situations where they still wonder. Like, if I was in this situation, I would probably still wonder too.
Like, I wonder what
Be
happened.
like,
to
I
Tiffany.
wonder what happened. Like, I asked her on a date. I thought that's what you're normally supposed to do so you can get to know someone. And they ghosted me. Like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm glad that he was able to find out. That's
Right.
good. Because that probably could have bothered him for
But
a
now I
long
wonder if
time.
he still thinks about it, even after, like.
I mean, there's nothing to think about. She said that she ghosted him for the reason because of going to the coffee shop.
I'm just wondering if he thinks about what could have happened. Oh, if we did go to coffee instead of dinner. But the thing is, like,
I mean, I
what happens
hope
if she
they
just
don't
didn't want to go out with him? Maybe he said something weird and creepy, and she was like, Girls don't have to give you a reason. Fuck politeness.
Maybe.
Like, even guys, you don't have to give anybody a reason. I mean, if you don't want to date anybody, you don't have to say, oh, I don't want to date you anymore. That's the polite thing to do. But no, if a guy, like, for me personally, men think that women have to do everything they say. So, for example, not everything, but, like, you understand. Like, if you go out to a bar and somebody gives you a drink, I'm not going to take your drink. I don't know where you had it or what you put in it. Fuck you. And like, oh, I bought it for you. You have to drink it. I don't have to do shit.
Well, I would never drink that either. If a woman did that for me, I wouldn't drink it. I would only do that if they ordered it right in front of me and I saw the person make it.
Right.
Then I might drink it. But if they fucking come from across the bar and be like, oh, hey, I made a drink for you, I'm not drinking that shit.
Right.
And I've had that happen. Well, not with a girl I'm on a date, but I think it was like a friend brought a drink. And it was a friend of mine, and I still didn't drink it just because I didn't know what the hell happened to the beer.
Like, at one time, like, I was at a beer pong tournament in, like, a bar in San Antonio, and I was getting drinks, and I was dating somebody at the time, and I was getting drinks for us, and this creepy guy walks up to me, and he was real creepy. Like, he was, like, trying to talk to me, and I was like, no, thank you, I'm fine. And he's like, oh, you have to let me get you a drink. I'm like, no, thank you, I'm fine, thank you. And then I, like, brushed him off. His friend walked up to me, grabbed my arm, and pulled me, and he said, you have to talk to my friend. And I'm like, wow. I don't have to do shit. Do you really want to drop out now? And, like, we knew the bartenders because that was our weekly hangout. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, who do you think you fucking are? Like, don't touch me.
Boss.
Anyway, so fuck y'all. Fuck politeness. That's what My Favorite Murder people say. Love that show. All right, that was my confession.
I mean, I would like to talk or date someone who is like blunt and upfront. So if they didn't want to date me for a reason, I would like a reason.
But they're not required to give you a reason.
I would give someone a reason just because that's
you're a decent
me.
Person.
Exactly.
But so I'm just saying, it's like, you're like, even though we wonder about things, they are not required to give us any sorts of reasons.
I mean, even if it's a lie, I don't give a fuck. Like, just as long as they give me some type of reason.
Closure.
I'm not saying it has to be the truth. Like, maybe they didn't want to date me because my ass is too fat. And they're like, no, I don't want to date you because you smelled. All right, that's fine. At least, at least I got something.
Ass fat and then smell. Like,
yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. They lied to me. Perfect. Maybe they didn't want to, because maybe my ass was bigger than theirs, and they
were jealous.
They were jealous.
They're like, look, that fat ass,
look at that
asshole,
gorgeous ass, it's bigger than mine. Fuck that guy. I don't want to date him. Type thing. So yeah.
You do have a nice ass, though.
Thank you. I take good pride in it. I work out every day by sitting in a chair.
Great. Your turn.
This is a short, cute one, but it's a confessiones. My wife. Oh my god.
I saw that and I knew I had to put it on there.
Jesus. Oh, I just saw the last wording. No. All right, peeps, get ready for this one because I just read it in my head. Oh, man. Confession. My wife pegged me. It was her idea. I enjoyed it.
Yay! Because we bring up pegging a lot, and I thought that was funny.
I don't bring up pegging at all. You bring up pegging.
Do you want to peg, babe?
No, I do not.
All right, pegging.
I told you already, I do not want even a finger in my butthole.
But there's like a pleasure center there.
I don't give two shits. Yeah, it's called the fucking
G-spot.
No, it's
J-spot.
What is it called for a guy?
Prostate.
Prostate. There we go.
So for all of y'all who don't know what pegging is when your partner, male or female, well, male doesn't, you don't have to have it.
Yeah, you don't have to.
So more so with female, strap something on or shove something up your ass, the guy's ass.
Why you gotta say shove something up your ass?
Gently.
There you go. It doesn't need to be shoving action.
Does that make you uncomfortable?
Jesus, no, it sounds painful. Shoving something up the guy's ass.
All right.
So it's like in Deadpool when it was like National Women's Day and
she pegged him.
That was pegging, and he didn't like it. He's like, no,
no.
Too late.
All
yeah,
right.
so that's interesting. I mean, I don't know.
If you like it, you like it. Don't yuck somebody else's yum.
I'm not yucking anyone. I wasn't even going to say anything like that. Jesus.
I'm supporting
I was going to say that I've had recently guys tell me that they've had their butthole licked and they've enjoyed it.
No.
So
that's disgusting.
That's the first step. I also had a guy at work tell me, I'm not going to say any names, and they don't even listen to it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Rude.
Told me that, I think this is a bold-faced lie. He said that if a woman showers, because, I mean, he has a girlfriend. He tells me, he told me that he eats her ass. He said if a woman showers, he said it does not smell. Like, their asshole does not smell. I was like, that is bullshit. What do? Take a douche and put it in their butt and clean in there? Because if you're just washing the outside, you're not sticking anything up in there and, twirling it around and getting all the pieces out, it's going to fucking smell like an ass. It's the inside of your body. It's going to smell. And he's like, nope, you're wrong. It doesn't smell. I'm like, that is bullshit. And he's like, yeah, they don't even have the shower. It still doesn't smell. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, it's...
Do you need a higher soapbox?
Sick.
To me, it's an exit, not an entrance.
Exactly. And he said he put his whole tongue in there. He demonstrated.
I just feel like it would be gritty. Like, I don't know.
And there's another guy that said that it's even better when, there's toilet paper stuff on there because it's like breadcrumbs.
No, bullshit.
He said it.
Was he joking?
Knowing him, because him and I are kind of similar. We just speak our mind, and we say a lot of off the wall shit. So I 50-50 believe him. I don't know. He is like married to a black woman though too, and he's like, you would not think that he would be with. He's like tattoos. Piercings all over his face, like wild green.
He can wear piercings?
Yeah. He has like big loop.
The gauges?
Yeah, gauges, like big ones. I mean, they're like this big.
Wait, I thought you couldn't wear it because you had to take your earrings out.
I don't have to take my earrings out. I only take my earrings out because I wear earmuffs and it would be pushing in my neck and that fucking shit hurts. But yeah, I don't. People have their fetishes or their things that to me, asshole is off limits. Guy and girl.
I really hope it. Guy
is off 100%. You better not try to peg me when I'm sleeping on my stomach.
You never sleep on your stomach.
I don't, for that reason.
To hide your hole. Let's hide your hole so I can't reach it. Because I'm so desperate to put something up your butt.
I think you are. Because you bring it up quite often, at least once a month.
I just know it makes you uncomfortable, so I say it.
You're like, oh, want me to peg you, babe?
No.
All right. This is my last one. It's advice.
Hey, I got an advice one too for my last one.
My girlfriend and I adopted a cat a week ago today. Since then, he's been a little sick with what we think is Uri. Don't know what that is. URI.
Uri? Never even heard of it.
Maybe an animal sickness. We took him to the vet and got some meds. I'm worried because I feel like he's not the normal, like the bunny ear normal cat. He sleeps a lot.
It's like you.
And besides meowing and wanting love, he doesn't do much. Does anyone have any advice? That's a fucking cat, dude. That's what cats do. They lay around, they sleep, and they want love. That's it.
Yeah, that's what wifey's cats do. Like, only one of them would like go ape shit and play. Like, she'll find something random on the ground and start playing with it.
She'll like run into the room and she'll like stare at you for 2 seconds
and then dart out. Or she would like come up to the dogs and like kind of like lay on her back and wrestle with them for like 2 seconds. And the dog gets into it and she's like, fuck, I fucked up. And then she'll leave. But then like the other two cats, all they do is lay around and eat, sleep, and want pets every once in a while. And then one of them, the black cat, Gordon, he tries to, excuse my language, folks, I'm talking about a cat here. He tries to rape Nugget. Like, he'll come up behind her and he'll like latch onto her neck and like pin her down. And then we have to yell at him like, hey, stop trying to do that. And then he'll like jump up, or she'll get pissed off at him and like swipe at him.
But it's hilarious that all of the animals, like Nugget's are teeny, like the smallest one. She has cute little short legs. She's so small. And guess what? She licked me twice.
Yeah, she did. I didn't witness it, so I can't set proof.
Well, you were in Dallas, but she was sitting next to me and she was really wanting a lot of love. And so I was like giving her love. And then I was rubbing her tummy and then she started licking me. So I was like, finally, fuck.
Yeah, after what, 10 years?
All our animals, Nugget is probably the scariest one.
Fuck Nugget.
Little Nugs. She's gangsta as hell, and she like attacks the dogs when they get too close to her, or if they.
So does Gordon.
Well, like Fifi, when we first kind of got her, Fifi started chasing after Nugget. Nugget was not having that shit, so she ran a little bit, and then she turned around and was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" She went back and attacked Fifi, and Fifi was like, "Oops, I'm so sorry." And then Gordon's like, trying to figure out.
They know not to mess with the cats. I don't know why they're scared of them, but
No, it's good because well, the cats are scary as hell. But that's a normal cat, dude.
if
I don't know.
I was a pit bull, I would fuck those cats up.
Okay, you're the one that's holding pizza, walking around.
Holding pizza?
There was a cute little video of this. Oh, when I got a dog, and this dog is like barking and growling and like about to attack from a car, and then what I actually got, and then this like cute little dog's holding pizza in his mouth, walking around, and he's like, "What did I do?"
I'm so confused.
I'll show you the video later.
Okay.
But anyway, so our dogs are very chill and laid back, so they don't really attack anything. But Nugget, like, she just wants space. You can't be close to her, or she'll start hissing at you.
Same thing with Gordon. He tries to swipe at the dogs all the time. And every time I see it, I chase his ass down and spank him because he does not need to be doing that. They don't try to attack him, so he does not need to attack them. It is a non-fighting household here.
Okay. Your turn. Anyway, normal cats are like that, dude. No advice needed. That's what cats do. I don't know what you were hoping the cat would do. Is it supposed to do tricks? I don't know.
I'm just going to sit here and stare at you with this evil look. This is a non-fight household, besides when Lala and Fifi fought.
Oh, so they get the exception. Got it.
Well, because she was on meds. So, my last one is an advice as well. I was fired for saying I need to be paid on time. Advice/recourse.
He was fired for asking to be paid on time.
Well, we don't know if they're a he or a she, but
So they were fired for asking to be paid on time.
so they obviously probably work at like a mom and pop place.
Possibly. But the thing is, you shouldn't be fucking with people's salaries, like their money.
Yeah,
they need it.
Paydays are on certain days, and you either get paid on that day or you can get it like 12 hours before. Like with my job, I'm supposed to get paid on Friday, but my check comes in Thursday by like 12 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, like you might have bills you got to pay, so you need to get paid on time. So the fact that they fired you, I think you can
sue that. You can sue.
Yeah, you can sue or at least take them to court, or you can do something legally because, yeah, unless you're getting cash and there's no tax part into it, then, yeah, you're just kind of screwed on that.
Right.
Because that means you're getting paid under the table.
But you can, if you have evidence, like on text messages or whatever, of them not paying you on time, you can definitely, and since you were terminated, you can file a suit for wrongful termination.
Yeah.
So that, like, you can sue them for all their worth, really, because that they can't fire people. You can't fire people for doing absolutely nothing. Mm-hmm. Like you have to be doing something against the company.
He didn't do it, or they didn't do anything. They just asked to get paid on time. They have a right to get paid on time.
So yeah, definitely, I would seek legal advice and just ask and be like, "Yo, I was fired for no other reason." No. But those are confessions and advice, folks. Awesome. Next episode. What's your movie?
Knock at the Cabin, right?
Yep. So this is a new one. Knock at the Cabin is M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's new movie out. It is on Peacock, so you can watch it there. My topic is, I forgot the word for a second.
That took you forever.
I forgot the
Almost
word.
fell asleep.
Shut up. My topic is frogging stories.
Oh,
So we just watched a movie. It's called I See You. And
which was really good.
It was really, really good. A lot of twists and turns. It is on Netflix. So if y'all want to watch a good movie on the side, we might do it later, but that's a Netflix one. Frogging is when people are living in your house and you don't know it. That is like one of my biggest fears. Because,
Yeah, that might be maybe one of our next movies, actually, because it was really damn good. So...
So Knock at the Cabin is on Peacock, and then we're going to do the topic of frogging, which is people who are living in your house without you knowing it.
See, it's gonna be funsies.
All right, so this was our We're Not Qualified episode, but I know it's past, but you still can write in for the night 69 at gmail.com, or go to our website, inforthenightpodcast.com, and you can go on contact there. What else can you see on the website, Lur?
Sexy merch and sexy Patreon.
Yeah, if you love us, definitely go ahead and donate to the cause. We really, really, really appreciate it. And then if you really love our podcast and you want to represent us, go to our merch site. And there's a bunch of shit there.
Bunch of shit. Like all the good things.
I was going to say something else and I forgot.
Chicken grits and bacon grease?
No. It's gone.
Yep. It's gone forever.
It's gone forever. But anyway, we hope we gave you a reason to stay in for the night.
And until next time, peeps, peace out.